Alright, if you watched my last game, you'll know that I'm really not doing enough reading in these games that I video record. And Go is hard, to be fair. Go is hard, and reading is also hard. And so I think my goal for this game isn't so much to, hopefully the first goal is to do a better job reading. But really, at least what I'd like to do with you is to identify when is it most important to read during a game of Go. And so that's what I want to do today. If this was a tournament game, I might read out a few, like even right now, just to sort of like get my mind in that, engaged in that way. Might be reading out some of these Sibicky patterns that I already know pretty well. Just to kind of get in that habit from a very early starting place. But I'm not going to quite do that yet. I'm really just going to focus on, okay, when do we really need to read? And we're going to find the first situation that you all know and love is life and death. You need to read life and death. And so when you're playing Go, if you come across the life and death situation, you actually have to sit there and use all of the shape skills and heuristics you can during a life and death situation. But more importantly than any of that is to actually just read it out. The second of which is during fights. And this is a very interesting fight here. I don't like the placement of this stone for white, actually. I think it's poor. Because I'm not going to have any problem securing a base here for these stones. This will be interesting to see what the AI says later of a move like this. This feels very poorly spaced. Unless white, oh no, white's not going to push through. I had the fleeting thought, oh, maybe white's actually going to play the push through variation. But no, that doesn't seem to be it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Now here actually this I now do feel the effects of the stone, because I can't expand to where I want to expand to, quite frankly. Yeah, this stone here does make my spacing more difficult, so I give it that. So I just attach, I just pretend it's like not there. It's pretty reasonable. I could just come under attack too. That seems pretty poor, especially since white plays this very concentrated move here. We'll play low. We'll let this one kind of float above it. If you weren't sure, you probably had to do a little bit of read on each one of these. And what do you read? How do you read? Well, you always read the most severe line first. That is within reason, of course. This is an interesting continuation. Why are we doing this, white? This feels like a very bad timing. Can we play here? I mean, of course we can play here, but do we want to play here or just play here? Yeah, let's play this one. Now here we could play this, and I think we will. Again, I'm relying on Sibicky knowledge here, but again, if this is a situation where, you're not quite sure, you have to do some reading. There's a couple possibilities here, but I think this is going to be the best one. Okay. Want to play here, but I also want to play here. I also kind of want to play this one. I need to, yeah, let's fix this first. I don't have the ladder, but that's okay. We're going to collapse this down to an L group, hopefully. Indeed. White's going to make it an L+1, so now white can live in Gote if white wants to, which I am happy to let white do so. And now I can decide how to continue the fight over here. And I think it's going to be like to play this one. All right, reading time. This is the second scenario when you get into a fight and things are getting dangerous. This is definitely a reading scenario. And this, oh man, I suspect this one actually is better, even though the sequence I'm reading right now is not very good. I have to find a better sequence. Needed a ladder. No, we're just going to play here. We will just play here. Because the sequence I read out did not feel that great. And again, I'm reading out this one. I'm reading out black cuts, white descends, assuming black has to pull back. I haven't read this one, but that'd be the shape. Maybe white. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe this is okay. My reading got to the point where it's like, okay, I can see. Oh, going this way? Oh, yeah, this was the one I was more scared of. Okay, we have to kind of find some life here. Yeah, when I'm spending time reading, I think it also makes it less interesting for content. All right, this move, we have to play this one in response. Very dangerous. These are dangerous times we're living in. Yeah, I might just have to play this one right away. But that's okay. Yep, I'm going to take the peep. And we fight. We dance. What a dance. Everybody is running. I should have done some more reading, so shame on me. Did not do enough reading. It's okay. We'll figure this one out together. White pulls back. This is where having made that, if I had time to make that exchange earlier, this would have gone much better. Oh, okay. That's cool. Is this Seki-ish? Seki-ish is fine. I'll happily take a Seki because I did not have much here to begin with. I think we just make an eye. Let's just make an eye, people. And then we can go after these 4. All right, so, yeah. We can't give white 2 eyes, but all else is fair. This actually kind of gains a liberty, but not that important. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. I didn't read that. This was life and death. This was one of the 2 situations where I was supposed to read. I did nothing of the sort. Oh? Oh dear. Oh dear. This is co with white taking first. Does this make it any better? I have no threats. I guess I have a threat against the upper right, but that's not big enough. No local threats for sure. It's either take or this move. This one ends in white taking first. They both end in white taking first. They're very similar, it would seem. Oh, no, it doesn't. This one does not end in white taking first. Oh, but this ends in a one. Wait, did it? The other one was better. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Well, what did we learn? We learned Nick doesn't know how to read. Not a good topic for a game, apparently. All right, how is this going to go? We are just going to enjoy playing normal moves and just taking this whenever we have a chance. Oh, he's just going to take it off. All right, that is actually quite good for us. Even though we lost a huge group, we're doing great, actually. Like, this does not feel like a bad game for black. Oh, man, there's a fly. Fly, why are you here? Why are you flying here? We're just playing Go. It's like he's playing Tilted, even though he won the group. All right. Let's just dig in again. These are dead. Yeah, so the nice thing about that whole sequence was that I won a one-step co. Or what should have been a one-step, or he won a one-step co, but he never made me play out the extra step, which is fascinating. All right, we're playing kind of fast now because I don't know why my opponent's on tilt. Or is he just, he must think he just won the game. And that's intriguing. He must have thought, he must be thinking he just won the game, and now he's just trying to finish it out. But the thing he doesn't realize is the game's not over. This group is going to live, albeit it's a struggle. Can I play there? It sure looks like it. Oh, says he's alive. Well, that's cool. Are you alive? Are we sure he's alive? I see a bulky 5 shape right in here, but maybe since I don't have that, there's also this little defect over here. That's kind of interesting. All right, we'll come back. We'll just sort of keep reading that as we need it, as we need to. But in the meantime, let's ask some more questions. I guess that's right. I guess that's what I should have expected. Yep. Can I play this? I don't really want to play that because this cut is nasty. Am I strong enough to play it? Is the question. Certainly don't have time to play a move like this right now. I don't really need it either, so I guess there's that. But let's just jump. and will commence operation in reduce/invade the thickest bottom in the entire world. This is so thick. Unbelievably thick. I need this move. This is the move. All right, just reading out this little shape here. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, and he cuts. It's double Atari, so. We don't have any ladders. This is very dangerous. Let's pull back here. As expected. Do I have enough liberties for this, though? It certainly seems like it. Of course, he can short my liberties too, so... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, God. Do you guys see how bad this is? There's a throw in here, and then a second throw in here, and the whole thing dies in snapback. So, no, we do not have enough liberties to play any of that. So let's just ask if we can get out. Oh, man, that was kind of a blow. But we are safer now. Yeah, this also helps the group up there. I think it's worth playing. Can we get rid of the ice? I don't think we can get rid of 2 eyes here. I mean, I'm safe over here. And nonetheless, let's try it. All right. Slowly but surely. We've got a nice top left. We've actually got a big center now. The center is almost equivalent to the stones that we lost. I don't need to connect there. I guess I do, actually. That's unfortunate. Bummer. We can keep the dream alive. I can play this way. Yeah, if he pulls back, I can play there. Yep. Okay. It does give him... Oh, okay. A little bit of a peep. All right. Looks pretty 2 eyes to me. So what I would like is just sort of wander down this way. Lean on this white group, see if we can reduce the bottom to nothing, and then just make it to endgame and pull out a win. This is so thick. Oh my gosh. How do you deal with this? I do have this move. This is kind of enchanting. All right. It's a lot of points. A lot of points. I think whatever he does, we just cross-cut. So if that's the case, he's most likely to pull back here. And then we don't really get much. We don't get much. So if that's the key point, then we should play there. But then he just plays there. We still don't get much. Maybe. I do have this move. Yeah. If he makes me strong, this move is kind of a surprise, because I can come up and then actually connect. Okay. All right. right, intriguing, intriguing. So now we also have this Tesuji. I'm very interested. Just connect. Yeah, sure. All right, so let's come down. This is shape. This is also nice. This is almost alive. Ooh, we're getting close. This is better though, right? Yeah, because this feigns connection. It's going to make shape. Oh my God, we have a cut? We have a connection and a cut? Is this real? Is it possible? Now, you can still live, right, even after I cut. But the cut doesn't work because he has this peep, which is kind of a bummer. But we can take this Atari and then connect. And there we go, we did it. Magic. All thanks to the power of reading. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is he just fixing the cut if he comes out and then cuts? I don't have a lot of choices here. This isn't quite going to do it. Oh, he's asking for a lot. Actually, I think he's deserving of it. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. We have this little problem that I still have very few liberties here. More than I did before. I really wanted to push here. Okay, we're going to push here now. Because for some reason, my opponent thinks he can Hane here? I guess? Is that the dream? Oh, maybe you can Hane. There is this interesting liberty problem here, huh? That is very interesting. All right, this is where we do maximum reading. So here, I guess that's the move later. Is this the move now? This Hane is rough. I think everybody can live. I think he can actually get these out. Is my current read. Maybe I can make this exchange. I don't know which exchange to make. Like they're all like this is clearly like the intuitive shape point, but that's not. I don't think it's right. Feels like this one. Okay. We should be fine now. So we can take that. All right. Nothing to see here, people. Just eating some stones. This can be Seki. If white gets that somehow. But it looks like I have at least two extra liberties here, so still fine. Still doing fine. So yeah, I was gonna call this game When to Do Reading, but I don't think that's what we can call it anymore, because this is looking like this is looking like more how to stage an epic comeback after you done goofed. And I guess the secret to that is reading. Can I take this? Am I short of liberties? I'm pretty short of liberties. This doesn't gain a liberty. All right, so let's play here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have a co too. So assuming he has to fill in the co 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but one of them, yeah, is shared. So we can just take co, make all my problems go away. Yeah, is that the biggest move? That might have been the biggest move on the board. Like if it's 6 to 6, I guess I have to be a little bit careful because actually the liberties of this thing are very sus. Right? So we have to be careful of that. Oh, we'd have this thing too though. We have all of this mischief. Is it enough time? I don't think I can use it as a co-threat. How are we doing the clock? Oh, we got a minute left here. Okay, so yep. That's a thing. Oh, I have the I. I get the shared liberty. I have the I. I think I'm actually okay. I think everything is fine. Let's play there. Okay. I mean, this co really isn't worth the headaches. I don't think I need it. More readings. This is when I need to actually read it really accurately. I'm just... I could just finish it. I don't want to finish it this way. It's better endgame just to connect them all, and I never have to finish any of this. Like, I really don't want to spend moves capturing. I guess the co is worth something, because otherwise I will eventually have to fill in some moves somewhere. All right, let's play there. Okay. Sure. Sure. I don't know, let's play that. See what he does now. All right, fill in liberties. Let's take again. Okay. I can fill in liberties too. We can all fill in liberties. So with this result, he's just kind of using all his co-threats, which is fine. But we are filling in our own points, and that is annoying. Oh dear, this is a good endgame for him. Let's play that there. Oh, I just didn't read. Do I have enough? Okay, he responded. So cool. Almost didn't read. That would be a problem. All right. Here This sends it right over here. Play that one. All right, back to normal endgame, it seems. Just the normalest endgame in the world of a crazy comeback game. Really want there to be something here. Sadly, I don't think there is. He plays there. This is key point, but it doesn't do anything for me to play it. Wow, this board got real small real fast. Real small. All right, all right. This was completely crazy comeback. Oh, there's better in that case. Lost a half point. Okay, we got it back. All right. I need to finish this, right? Okay. I'll have... I'll make the eye there. So if I just play here, I don't die, right? That's all I really care about? No, because I have a liberty there. All right, this is settled. That doesn't do anything. Is there nothing? There's nothing on this board. Wow, that was like that endgame. Oh, he will.
9.
I do need to play one move over here. I should have actually just taken the ko. I guess this is an unremovable co-threat. So I assume we're in Korean rules. My understanding is Korean rules are like Japanese rules. Let's go to counting and see. Okay, it did mark them as dead. So there we go. Ooh, all right, what a comeback. Because that that was a little scary, people. All right, we managed. How many points was that group? All right, let me do a review first on my own, then I'll come back and we'll give you all the lessons to be learned. Hang on. Oh my God! All right. Oh, there is a just absolutely killer move that the AI found in that 30-point group fight that I lost, the 30-point group. That you have to stick around to believe it. It is just not the kind of move you see every day, unless you're maybe like 25Q. But unbelievable move. Oh, all right. Let's get you caught up and show you what I know. What have I learned in the last 20 some odd minutes here? Maybe longer. I have no idea how long I've been sitting here at my computer. All right, so I want to turn. All right, anyway, you can check out the graph. Or my head is blocking it. Here, let's move this over. TV. Oh no, hold on. Need to move my cursor over there. There you go. That's a little nicer, right? How's that? You guys like it? There's the graph, and that's insane, right? No. This is totally me, or the robot thinking I'm going to find this amazing killer move, and then me, I'm making subsequent multiple mistakes over the next few moves to basically give the game to white for a long time. We're not quite out of it. The scale is actually much narrower than a lot of these scales. You do see it. I do reach a high of about a 20-point lead. White's high is close to a 15-point lead. So the game isn't as wide of a spread as the last few we've been playing on Taijim. But still, it's a little chaotic. All right, anyway, let's turn off this annoying AI and go back to the game. And everything is going fine. Of course, the AI likes this move a lot more than me. This particular AI, I think most AIs are actually very forgiving in the opening. Like, there is this spirit in Go that a lot of people feel like the opening you can play anywhere. And that's a very common sentiment for a lot of professionals historically, where the opening is just mysterious. Like we don't know. Like it's not solvable. You can just play anywhere. That's not the part of the game that's interesting or matters. And I think that fueled players like Go Sagan's philosophy a lot. But conversely, it also fueled other professional players, Li Chang-ho, the Stone Buddha. Also, he was like, I don't bother playing the opening. Like, we don't know. Like, he doesn't bother thinking about it. That's not the interesting part of the game to him. And he's a completely different style player than Go Sagan. So it's kind of funny that they both have that, feeling. But anyway, the robot likes this perfectly fine. And to be sure, if this was... Well, no, it's fine. Don't let my own internal harsh sense of style crowd your judgment from that being a good move, because it is a good move. All right, to here, this is fine. Now I play this choice. The AI actually likes this one quite a bit. Here, I'll turn it on the robot, and you can see, or this one, like basically anything. And actually, of all these base making moves, it likes mine the least. But any of these are acceptable. They're very slow, very solid, but white also played a very slow, solid move down here, so we should respond in kind. That's very much the case. Your opponent plays something slow and strong, you have to play something slow and strong, and I don't. I play fast. Here, I misplay the Joseki. I play the wrong version. I can play this one. The robot heavily favors this one, though. And, oops, now I want to, hold on, if we don't do that. If I play this one, the robot very much favors this for black. Which is fine. It kind of makes sense. It's just kind of leaving this stone stranded without much, I don't know. I don't know. This stone felt like it has a lot of mobility. I'm going to get this wall. Maybe it's going to be unbalanced. White's going to be able to invade this more easily than in a normal Joseki, but I guess the same thing will happen with this variation. Now in this case, I play this move. No. That's the move when white plays this side, and then black can play here. So this is not a huge mistake, but perhaps one of the biggest mistakes so far this game is to play this side. And here we can look at the AI review. What's the next one? Yeah, almost a 4-point mistake. And so this whole game, that's the first big mistake. And what should white do about it? Well, white should kind of play similar to actually how it goes. Just white gets an extra Atari, I guess, that white didn't get. So similar, just white gets an extra Atari. in some of the variations that we're going to look at for the death of this thing, this Atari matters a lot, which is just amazing, right? How we're talking about the life of this, and this Atari makes a huge difference. So stay tuned for that. Go away, AI, nobody likes you. And I played the move I should have played anyway. So, all right, here, this is fine. The robot just prefers just playing this, but it's fine. All that's good. I don't have to connect here, but White will eventually have to play this, but the thing is, White doesn't have to play this right away. Sure, White is locally dead, but White can harass me so much on the outside before having to do this, so missed opportunity for White. All right, and through here, actually, were there any other options? I don't think I studied this move in the AI. He's like, don't even bother, just come out first. That's fair enough, or come out over here. Okay, neat. All right, so we get into this huge fight, and I play here. The AI has a slight preference for this one, but absolutely have to play here. And then after this connection, the move I played was to make this shape, because if you're paying attention, you'll see that if I play something else, like this, well, hold on, get rid of all that garbage. If I play something like this, White has some opportunities to give me problems. The first of which is just to play something like this and kill all of this. So that we don't want. That's real bad. So that's the problem with this and why we didn't play it in the game. There are other things White can do here other than just curl up and die. I think the best move for White for, I can't even say colors anymore. It's too late at night. Oh, man. The best move for Black is here, which looks ridiculous, and it kind of is. And we kind of end up in this scenario where Black only gets one eye. And that's a problem. That's a real problem. Black needs to do something. White can push, throw in. And it looks like Black has an eye and White only has 4 liberties, so it looks like Black can capture, but I assure you this is not the case. Still dead. So that's a problem. So, there's this move. How does this go? I don't think I actually studied this one. AI. Yeah, just Hane or Atari. Looks like either one works. Thank you, AI. Let's try this Atari or Hane. If we just respond like this, this is just snapback. White has no problems. So can't play that. Have to play something like this. This looks like a 4-to-4 capturing race, actually. That's fascinating. Oh, it still says do it? Oh, and then take away the eye down here. Yeah, now it's 4-to-5. That's nice technique. Check this out. Still wins the capturing race. No, yeah, still wins the capturing race because Black loses in snapback. Cool. Whoa, no, don't go all the way back to there. We need to cover this. So anyway, after this, this move is still playable. Like this is, I think, where am I? Pass. This is like the AI's second favorite choice, believe it or not. If we play this out, how it thinks it's going to go, it plays this whole pattern we just saw. Actually makes this exchange first, then does this, then connects. Black has to pick a side. I don't think it really matters. We play all that out, and basically Black seals off the inside and dies, and that's the second best result. However, and this is all right. So all that was preamble. This is the part that matters. If you haven't been paying attention, according to the AI, the best move. You ready for this? Is here. And I'll give you all a collective moment to scratch your heads. Because clearly, this move is way worse than this one. All right, this one actually kind of helps this group get out. It doesn't make an empty triangle. We hate empty triangles. it actually, you know, is doing multiple things rather than this empty triangle piece of garbage. And yet, this is the move that actually wins the whole fight in a meaningful way. Astounding. Let's see it. Let's get some AI help here. So we can play out basically the same sequence we've just been looking at, that preamble. Oh, it actually says this. Oh, I didn't see this before now. All right, but let's play the normal way we've been looking at. If we do it this way and just connect, what's the problem? Yeah, in this version, instead of black starting to just fill this in on the outside, black's going to play this, and this looks even dumber. But now black's going to play this. And if white does this, we have a throw in, and we get an exchange. Whoops, no, don't connect there, black. Take. And that's the version where everybody's happy, that only superhuman AIs can find, apparently. Definitely not very amateur Don players. But isn't this amazing? Like, this is just amazing. How often is that the correct move, I ask you? And again, if you're 25Q and that move was obvious to you because you're 25Q, kudos for you. Enjoy being 25Q and getting, you know, let's just put it this way. A broken clock is right twice a day. All right, this is exactly that kind of situation. This is the dumbest looking move I've ever seen. Like how? But it just turns out that you have to play a move that basically keeps black or white on the inside and takes away liberty. And this is the only move that does it. It's the only one. Amazing. Okay, if we go back to the actual game, I still had a chance. And actually, I read it. I even read it correctly, and that's why I was kind of dumbfounded for a minute when I lost. I kept reading in the sequence of moves where I wanted white to put a stone, and that's where I put my own stone, and I had it flipped. I just basically threw in on the wrong point. That prevented me from getting a better result. In the end, it was still okay. I was still losing, but white, you know, again gave me the bonus of a multi-step ko without actually having to play it out. So here, yeah, the correct move to play is not this one, is this one. I want white to put a stone here. And so while I was staring at this and reading it, for some reason I just slipped and didn't play a stone here. When black plays a stone here, and I guess I can, what's the move order? Yeah. After black plays here, this is when I threw in. White, no, I don't want all that AI garbage here. This is the move I'm looking for, because this means white cannot connect now. And if white takes, white is effectively just shorted a liberty now. And this stone is just direct ko for this stone. And direct ko is a hell of a lot better than a multi-step ko. Obviously, white can't fill in the liberty. I mean, I guess white can. It again goes back to being this. I guess multi is a staged ko in this case. And it's not hard, it's not easy for either player, but this result ensures that everyone will get something. Someone will win the ko, someone will get compensation, and that'll be that. In this position, the AI says, do nothing. I thought I enabled you. Take. Yeah, AI is like, go make a ko threat. And it's struggling to figure out, yeah, is this worth responding to or just take ko? So it'll be fair-ish, right? Someone will get ko, someone will get something else. All right. Get rid of the robot. So anyway, that was a total misclick, and now this is just real bad. Real bad. And there we go. There goes my 30-point group. But have no fear. Let's see what's the score right now. It's only 10 points. It's only 10 points. And I believed that after we, had this fall from grace, that we can come back. And oh boy, we did. Now it's going to involve some false starts, but we're going to do it. All this is fine. This is expected. Fine, 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 fine. And that's good. That's also good. In this position, yeah, actually want me to undercut over here. Just let white keep running out this way and follow. But they're pretty close. But it was a whole nother universe that could be explored that way. So here, at this point, the AI is very unhappy with anything I do over here. It's like, you've already captured these. You don't need to play anything else. White's alive. There's nothing to do. Nonetheless, we play out a little bit just to be annoying, but however, that gives white Sente. So I took a little bit of a loss here. However, white Sente wasn't the right point. This actually gave me a chance to get back in. White should either play here or probably just push directly. All those are better. This one gives me a chance. And so when white plays here, white does this. Now at this point, if you guys watched the last game I played, I had a very similar situation in the exact same corner, but just facing the other, rotated 90 degrees. Or, well, yeah, kind of counterclockwise. And here I was just asking for too much. I don't need to try to make this cut work to capture these 4. That actually hurts these 2 stones too much, and these are the important stones. So what I needed to do here was actually just take this Atari and probably continue on like this and be happy. So a little mistake here. Lost a little momentum. And then here I can, oh dear, I can take this Hane, even though I was resistant to it. I do have enough countermeasures, however, they're really complicated. This is the kind of thing where if it's a tournament game, you're going to spend, 3, 4, 5 minutes just trying to read out what to expect from this fight, because it is not easy. Anyway, we don't play that. This is needed, but I have this other game-winning move that I totally miss. This cut is a complete and utter overplay. White has no business playing it. I've totally failed to punish. And the move, it takes punish, isn't that amazing. It's not that stupid empty triangle thing that we just saw in the lower right corner. So see if you can find it. Black to punish. I just made shape. I just came out with a bamboo joint. That was very, very incorrect. What I really needed to do was just take this Atari. I gotta remember to take it off the path. And in this case, white can play something like this, which is fine. But again, we're going to take. If white takes, we can take to clean it. Actually, do we need to? It's not entirely clear. Probably should, because it's huge. So let's see what the AI says. AI, help me out. Oh, it says, fix it this way. That makes more sense. Because now we get the Atari, and it also connects this out. So, is that really better? It's very close, though. It says 1.8 points better. All right. So we missed that opportunity. That is a complete bummer, and something I should have gotten. I should have noticed. But, sometimes the board's just angled kind of funny. Second thing, or another opportunity. This was an opportunity for an exchange I did not take. In the game, I had regrets about cutting because this is when I suddenly found this throw-in sequence that white has up here, that I was worried about this thing. However, even though I was so concentrated on reading that out, the part that I failed to recognize was that I don't have to give up the whole thing. I just have to give up either the 2 or 3 stones. So this cut here is actually excellent. I just need to follow through with it. And so it might look something like this, where white will, threaten there. I can even connect. White is probably pretty compelled to take at this point. These 3 stones are pretty dead. I have a little bit of a issue here, but nothing that can't be taken care of with 1 move, or maybe 2 moves. Something like this if I want to clean it up. And I have the benefit of still profiting. In the game, you know, I was putting this all into white's hands. In this case, I got a good, you know, 12 points, 12, 15 points out of here. So, missed opportunity, bad reading, despite my preaching of reading. That was unfortunate. Again, AI is going to hate everything we do over here now. It is just, there's nothing here that really is a threat. There's nothing here that's that good for either player. It's just very sad that everyone is continuing to play when white can make eyes and I can't kill. I do get Sente, but if you look at the graph, you'll see this is actually a really big deal at this point. This is, going back up here, you can see that white has about a 10 to 12 point lead during all this. But after white is the one who finally leaps away from this in Gote, it's now a very close game. And over the next few moves, basically, black, I'm black, is going to find the opportunity to turn the game around and swing it back to my favor. So here, again, not the best move, but you got to try something. I think the AI actually just wanted me to play like win by half a point kind of endgame. That was the AI's idea. I want to try something more. That being said, once I'm in here, it liked all of my moves very much. The first one it didn't like was this one, and this was its second choice. It just wanted to take this Atari first. And the cool thing about this is if you think about how this game went, in the end, I made a couple points here, white made a couple points here. But basically, all this was just not much. Like, we just kind of spoiled land. There were 2 little small territories, and you know, the rest is just spoiled. The AI's version is interesting because it's still pretty even. It's very similar in terms of points and results, but just the territories are much larger in different places. Basically, white... No, stop that. I have to find the same Tetsuji point. So, I mean, my Tetsuji, you know, was on the nose. Pun intended. It's called the nose Tetsuji. But it ends with a giant exchange. And white can play, you know, whatever to finish this, or black can. And so now white gets actually a lot of points over here, but black also gets a lot of points over here. This is slightly better for black. And when I say slightly, I mean just a couple of points better than actually the result I got in game. Like 2 points to be more accurate. So all this being said, this result swings the game back to black's favor by a hair. And here I missed some really dumb reading stuff. Of course, I can totally play here. I don't know why I couldn't read this out for some reason. But if I was scared of white going anywhere, I shouldn't be, because I have all that. I just needed to read out, what was that, 6-move ladder? 5-move ladder? So I just did that. I'm going to mess up again, don't worry. Here, I'm actually way too worried about this cut. This group actually has fewer liberties than I think it does. It looks like it has 5, right? You can kind of count. Think of the stick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't have 5. And so I'm playing much too fearful over here. All I have to do is play this. And that's, if I play this move, let's just go back to the, yes, it's estimating a 14-point win or so. And it's simple. It's really simple, at least as far as the center. White does have some good endgame moves down here in the corner that white's not going to get to play. But instead, we decide to sort of do this ko thing. It's not a real ko, but it's like a convenience ko. The AI hates it. AIs hate kos in general because often they kind of already know who's going to win the ko, right? They can actually, you know, run out all the threats and be like, oh, it's a black's ko, so I'm not going to bother fighting. Which is kind of humorous to us humans. We you know, for kos often are so complex and so complicated, and especially when you're on a time limit, you just have to play the next threat. You just have to keep it going. Like there is this little like keepy-uppy feeling of ko for humans, but not for robots. They're like, we see it to the end. We see the future, whatever. All right, so we got this. We play all this. The AI is just rolling over, is just hating all of this. Like, just has not a care in the world about this ko. The AI's biggest concern, actually on the board and for the rest of the game, is really this. Because there are some cool... here, let's just show you some cool sequences, starting with this move. If we... Oh, actually, yeah, I can't quite decide. If we try to block, we have this, and you can see there's already a problem brewing here. If we connect, we can threaten, and there is this. This is some... Is it going to be Ko? Oh man, what is this? Wow. Ko? What? Oh, not Ko. It's just alive, yeah. But the problem with this is this move threatens the white group here. And so that's also what you're seeing. Oh, does it know? Oh, it wants to find this Tetsuji. What if we just play here? And it's got to play again, and then, yep, there, for the kill. Pretty cool. All right, that's all Fantasyland. Anyway, the point is, what humans are often interested in is not at all what the AI is. And in the game, depending on how much you want to risk, this was definitely not right. Yeah, again, the AI is just wanting to play there the whole time. Which we do eventually as part of this co-threat sequence right there. And now all of a sudden my corner is much cleaner. But because we've already made a couple of exchanges, this group is not in any real danger anyway. So there you are. Yeah, this was hopefully a fun game to watch this comeback happen. And yeah, we got a little bit of ahead of ourselves here. But yeah, this couple of really amazing moves. And again, for me, the one... oh, right, you have to play this one. This is the moment. Oh, stupid AI. That's for me how I'm going to remember this game. This is the AI finding the stupid empty triangle that just works so barely to kill off these 4 stones. It does have to give up these 5, but that also secures the bottom right group and does result in a much better tactical advantage for black than game. So anyway, what a game. Thank you guys for watching. A comeback always feels nice, if not a little jarring. I don't really like to have... I don't like to play comeback games. I feel like most of my games, I'm usually ahead in the opening. And it's just a matter of not making too many mistakes. And this game had to fight a little bit for it. Anyway, happy going. Go play some Go. I'll see you next time.